Hi, it's Craig Smith here. Welcome to our video blog. One of the questions I get asked a lot by my clients is, how do I get my teams to embrace change? How do I get them to accept that a change is happening and feel really enthusiastic about it? Well, one of the models I like to use, one of the frameworks I like to use when I'm facilitating with a client in those types of situations is something I call the leave-bring model. Now I'm just going to pop down to the corner of the screen now and show you the leave-bring model, and you can have a look at it while I talk you through it. So the leave-bring model basically looks at the premise that when we're asking people to change, there's two real things going on for them. One is that we've got to get them to sort of leave behind what it is they've got now, whether it's their way of working, whether it's an office, a factory, somewhere that they're really familiar and comfortable with. So there's a sense of loss for them when they go through that process. And then we're asking them to go to somewhere different, whether that's a new job, a new way of working, again, or whether it's a new place of work. And that always involves a sense of risk for them. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get them to give something up that they're really familiar with and maybe quite comfortable with, and accept and embrace something that's very different and new to them. And as we know, human beings don't like that sort of thing. It's something we're sort of kind of programmed to avoid. Now, what I do is I set this out on a piece of paper, whether it's with a group or with an individual, and we talk it through. Now, for the past, what we've got now, what we're losing, there's always an element of something that we want or we like and that we're familiar with and we want to try and keep. So we talk about that and we get that written down. But also, no matter how sentimental or happy we are with something that we've got now, there's always something that, we'd be quite happy to leave behind that we're not happy with. Maybe it's a colleague or something to do with our workplace, a leaky pipe or a drafty window, or just something that we're glad to actually leave behind if we're honest with ourselves. Then moving forward, looking to the future, what I ask people to do is obviously share to me what they're apprehensive about, what their concerns are, what worries them, but also to share with me some of the excitement that I have. I'm yet to find anybody who's not got an element or a little tinge of excitement about doing something new. And what I do is by exploring these four different areas, we learn and we look at ways of mitigating the things that people are worried about and finding ways with their managers and with the people who are leading the change to diminish some of those concerns. And also what we're trying to do is amplify the good things about the future, the opportunities, the growth opportunities, the opportunities to do new things perhaps, and also to work in a different environment. It's never easy, it's never straightforward, and you have to treat everyone or every group on an individual basis. But this is a really useful tool when we facilitate, when we coach, when we work with people who are going through quite disruptive change, just to get it all out there in the open. I actually used the technique with my daughter when she was moving from her primary school to her secondary school. Very similar set of emotions, and just by getting it all out on a piece of paper and really expressing what are some of the issues going on, it's much easier to talk about them and deal with them rather than having them just as an abstract set of thoughts in our head. Okay, so that's the leave-bring model, and if you want to find out more about it, our contact details will come up on the screen in a moment. So I hope you found that useful, and look forward to sharing my next blog with you on the next post. Thank you.